Welcome back to Let's Turn 2, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. I know I am, as today, gonna sort through some Bowman cards from this right up here, some 2022 Bowman, and we're gonna talk the MLB Playoffs here in what I like to call Talking Tuesdays. So this is the third installment, I believe, of this mini-series I'm trying. I hope you all enjoy it. We will sort through the cards for the visual appeal, but it's more so talking about the playoffs for this episode. So the division round is upon us, depending when you're watching this. It has already begun. So the wildcard teams, they're in the rearview mirror. The regular season is behind us. So let's just focus on the remaining 8 teams. We will start with the American League. And the Bowman cards I have here, it should just be rookies, paper firsts, and then all chrome cards, whether it be firsts or not, and then inserts. So, all right, in the American League, let's try to sort this out here. Let's start with the rookies. In the American League, the 1 seed Houston Astros are going to be playing host to the Seattle Mariners. Now, I had picked back in the spring, I've mentioned this on the channel, I picked the Blue Jays to be my AL pennant winner. So the Mariners, while I'm happy to see them end that playoff drought, and they're certainly exciting to watch, I am a little bit bummed that the Blue Jays are no longer in it. So there you see, Vladdy Jr. knows I'm talking about him and his team, but that's all right. There's always next year, but we do have the Mariners and Astros, both from the AL West, so very familiar with each other. I'm going to have to go with the Astros. Now, with the Mariners ending that drought of, 21 years, I think? There's O'Neal Cruz rookie card. Ending that drought of 21 years, they were already at an all-time high in terms of their self-esteem, the fans really getting excited. And then that series up in Toronto, the 2-game set, really just unbelievable. The 7-run comeback in Game 2 to win the series. So I think, there's one of 2 ways to look at that. Either one, that's the momentum that they're just going to keep going through and just bulldoze through the Astros and then whoever in the next round and then in the World Series. Or you think, okay, they've done it now. They've pretty much, exerted all the energy, everything that they had, and now it's maybe set for a bit of a letdown series. But you know what? Even if you don't believe in either of that, I just think on paper, on the field, the Astros are just a little bit better team. So I'm going to go with the Astros over the Mariners, and that would take us to the Yankees and Guardians. Now, this one, going to be my upset alert. I'm going to go with Cleveland. I think it was key that they only had to play 2 games. Again, another great series. I think for the most part, all the wild card series were pretty good, even though 3 out of the 4 ended in 2 games. But the Guardians and Rays, really, anyone who missed out on that series, if you like pitching, that's as good as it gets. So that one was capped off by the 15-inning game. So whether you like or dislike the runner starting at second in the 10th inning during the regular season, I think after watching 15 innings, you kind of get it. Because as exciting as that game was, if it wasn't a playoff game, once you start hitting that 11th, 12th inning, you're kind of ready for the game to be over. So I think it was key that Cleveland didn't have to play a 3rd game, so they got 2 days off. If they would have had to come back and play a 3rd game that next day after 15 innings, no matter who would have won that Game 3, they would have been in real trouble only having 1 off day and then going to New York. I just don't, right now, trust, I don't know if that's the right word, or I don't like the inconsistency with the Yankees lineup. I think their pitching is solid. A lot of the news about Aroldis Chapman being left off the ALDS roster, but he was having a career worst year, so I'm not sure in terms of performance how much of a difference that makes. But, overall, from the rotation to the bullpen, the Yankees do have good pitching, but so does Cleveland. So I'm going to say Cleveland pulls the upset, and they will face the Astros in the ALCS. So that would mean we are down to the National League. I'll save my World Series picks for the end. In the National League, you got the 1 seed, which was the LA Dodgers, 111 wins. After last year, 107 wins. No, what was it? 106 wins. The Giants had 107 and won the West. So 111 wins. They're the 1 seed. They're going to be taking on, actually, the Padres. That's kind of cool that a Padres card would be there on top. I did not plan that, but they're going to be playing the Padres. So it's kind of cool that two of the series in the division round involves 2 AL West teams and then 2 NL West teams. So I am a Giants fan. Anybody who's familiar with this channel knows it. I say it pretty much every video, especially if I get a Giants card. So this pick, I'm saying right off the bat, this pick is being made with my heart rather than my brain. I'm going with the Padres. I cannot pick the Dodgers. Sorry, this is all in good fun anyway, so gotta have fun with it. I'm picking the Padres. Why not? If they can go into New York, beat DeGrom, they beat Scherzer. They lost the game DeGrom pitched in, and then they beat Bassett. So if they can do that, then they can certainly play with LA. So I don't think that's necessarily a terrible pick. Jordan Walker, he's going to be coming up next year, maybe even on the opening day roster for the Cardinals. But so I'm going to go Padres. If for no other reason, then I am a Giants fan. So, and I know the Padres also in the NL West, but it is Giants Dodgers. So I'll go with the Padres there. And like I said, back in the spring, I had the Blue Jays coming out of the American League. I had the Atlanta Braves coming out of the National League. And I actually picked the Atlanta Braves to repeat. So, of course, nothing's going to change. I'm going to pick Atlanta to take out Philadelphia. But I think it'll be a good series. Philadelphia, sometimes when those teams sort of limp into the playoffs, as the expression goes, sometimes they can get hot because everyone's counting them out. So I think it'll be a good series. You got 2 NL East teams there, so both division series are going to be matching up division foes in the National League. So I'm going to stick with Atlanta. So my baseball quote-unquote Final Four will be Houston, Cleveland, San Diego, and Atlanta. So let's now pick our World Series teams here as we get towards the end of the cards, as we now have our Chrome Firsts. This is the good stuff, so may as well save the better cards for the better teams. In the American League, I got to go with Houston. I just think they are a better team, better pitching. I like the rotation. The bullpen, maybe not as much, but it doesn't scare me enough to not pick them. And I think their lineup, just where 1 through 9 do you really see, oh, great, okay, we're to that part of the lineup. This is an easy 1, 2, 3. I don't think it exists. So I'm going to go with Houston over Cleveland. Cleveland, that would still be a great year for you. Tell me, who picked Cleveland to win the Central this year? It was all about the White Sox. So Cleveland, a great year, got the first round win, the wild card win, and according to me, they're going to get the division series win over the Yankees, but I think it's going to end there. In the National League, again, got to go with Atlanta. I picked them, so got to go with them. So I think it's going to be a Houston-Atlanta World Series. So at least back in the spring, I'm able to keep 50-50 with my prediction. It's a nice Khalil Watson. I at least have half my teams still with a chance. So Atlanta and Houston. We just have some of our Chrome inserts here. Nothing too exciting. I do have a couple cards off to the side here. So I'm going to save, let's just real quick go through these cards here. It's a nice Vidal Brujan rookie there. And as I do this, I will say, leave your comments down below who you think is going to win the World Series, who you think each pennant winner is going to be. And yeah, let's have a little fun with it, see who can pick it right. And I was saving it because I wanted to talk more so about this player's dad than anything. But we do have a nice, what is this, the Speckle parallel? I'm not 100% sure, but it is numbered out of 299, and it is a chrome first, so did want to show that card. The Brewers just missing out on the playoffs this year. But okay, Darren Baker. First off, very nice card. It's paper, it's green, it's a first. It is numbered out of 99, and it is an autograph, albeit sticker autograph, but still really like this card. Darren Baker, the son of Dusty Baker. I am a Dusty Baker fan. As a kid, he was the Giants manager for the first, I don't know how many years of my being a fan. I think 10 seasons maybe. So I am a very big Dusty Baker fan. I know the biggest knock on him is maybe that he doesn't manage a bullpen so well, doesn't manage the pitching staff so well, but keep in mind, Houston is the 5th team he has managed. He has taken 5 teams to the playoffs. Of course, won the NL pennant with the Giants, so they fell just short against the Angels. That went 7 games. I remember that series quite well, and not exactly happy about it, but the years of 2010, 12, and 14 have sort of made up for it. But yeah, I'm a very big Dusty Baker fan. He still does not have a World Series ring, either as a player or a manager, so I would really like for him to get a ring. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. I am definitely rooting for Dusty Baker, so even though I picked Atlanta back in the spring to win the World Series, I am going to pick Houston, if for no other reason. I know that's not the most popular pick outside of the city of Houston, maybe the state of Texas, but I am making that pick more so for Dusty Baker than the team. So let me know what you think about that. Hope to see you all in the next one, and take care.